Hello! Hello, 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 hello. We're here. We're online. A stream! Oh my god. It's happened. Or happening, even. Alright. So, today. Still trying to think of what we're doing. I'm not like 100% sold on this base spots. I think Maximus is less than 100% sold, but I'm also not really sold on any other base spots. So we're staying here for now. We're going to wait and see what we get in the next dips and then make a choice. But yeah, for today, as the stream title implies, we're going to look for some loot. We've got a few other creatures we don't really need, but we're going to tame anyway. I see someone just died to a Microraptor.
Yep.
Oh dear. Do you need assistance?
I don't think so.
We should get.
Although my sleeping bag might have broke. Ah, no.
We should get you a cat. Yeah. As far as what's
my sleeping
wrong,
bag's gone. Great.
well, I can come over and help.
It's fine. That's fine. I'll go grab another. Go down the one and take on the 50,000 Microraptors that came out of nowhere.
Take a
and
cat.
a terrorbird. Yeah.
Have we got any grown cats? Oh yeah, there's some cats in here. Oh, no, those are all babies. Huh. There might be a spare one in the box. The cat breeding box. Just take one of the males. I don't know which one's got what stats, but you know they shouldn't die.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. Yes. So
now.
this location, the only thing. So my plan when I settled here was I was going to like build the main base on a little raised bit in the middle, and then have all the dinos around the outside. The thing is, the raised bit is...
Cheers.
Yeah, no problem. The raised bit is a bit bigger than I initially thought, so... Like, it's kind of an awkward size. We either want it to be the whole base on the raised section, so it's hard to access, or you want it, like, just a small bit, big enough for the base, but not taking up, like, courtyard space. And this is kind of in the middle. I do have a thought of maybe how to use it anyway. But yeah. Maximus is very clearly he wants to live over in the desert at his original spot. I'm not completely sold on it. It has some advantages, absolutely, not denying that. My main dislike of it is it's just very dull visually. I'm not saying that I spend hours going, oh, look at the pretty scenery, wow. But, you know, if I'm going to build a nice looking base, I want it to have a nice looking environment. Look at the sunrise. Ah. Coming through the trees like that, isn't that pretty? Anyway, yes. So, I've talked. He kept saying, "Oh well, if we're going to move, we should do it now." I've said no. Let's wait until we get the next dip, and we'll see what tames we have. Because you know, I don't want to live down on the south coast if all of our tames come from the north. But what we do need, though, in the meantime, we need loot, and more loot. See if we can try and get some good saddles. I did finally find the other day one iguanodon that was over a level 100. So I've been breeding. We've got some 205s now. I think it's like 32 health, 32 damage. So not great, but you know it's better than what we had. Mike the Survivor sadly did not survive. there was a little spell of lag when I was running from a T-Rex. And I thought, oh, phew, I've escaped. I'll just catch my breath for a moment, only to suddenly reappear under the T-Rex. So that got me killed, it got Mike killed, and it got a Dimorph killed. The orange Dimorph. Best one. So yeah, I had a little bit of a run around yesterday. We've got better Iguanodons. Still not great, but better. I went to the swamp and I got myself some cats. So I'm breeding those. In fact, I'll throw a cat out, I think. There we are. A little cat. Okay. Get even closer. Tiny cat. Cat! So yeah, we've got some cats. Got some slightly better Iguanodons. I've still not had much success breeding the Dimorphs. I've tamed loads, and this is the best stats I've got. 38 health, 42 damage. It refuses to combine. I've got green ones, I've got pink ones, I've got blue ones, but I do not have combined stats. We've had a discussion and come to the conclusion that nobody is ever going to want to trade any of these licenses off us, so I think we're just going to use them. Don't really want any of them, but you know, it's something to tame, something to do. So yeah, we're probably going to once we've got a few eggs, we're probably going to look and see if we can get some snakes. Maybe make a snake pit in the castle. Seconds. I have to tab out to sort something. It's not working as it should. Hopefully. Okay, that should be it. Right, sorry. So yeah, we're gonna loop run. We're gonna just basically see what I can find, tame-wise. Hello, big boy. Mutating with level 1 dinos is a great way to learn how to mutate. Yeah. Oh yeah. Having the 0. Let's close at the base. I like this. This is good. I'm gonna take my cat, because there's Microraptors around, as Maximus just discovered, and in 0.2%, I will have an imprinted Iguanodon. Yay! There is the nanny mod, so I don't actually have to imprint it. It's already done. I do want to get a mind wipe at some point today as well, actually. I finally managed to find a water skin, so get a mind wipe. That was the last ingredient I needed. The only thing I don't have is I haven't managed to find enough rare mushrooms. But I've got everything else. Like everything is available to me. We've got narcotics, we've got stimulants. We have a cooking pot. A drop! I don't know if I'd say decent. Right, they're better than the ones we had. I found one, I think it was like 130. It's the only thing I found over like level 100. So 32, not great. But better than what we had. Flare gun, and wow, that is trash loot. That is awful. I know it's a white drop, but it's red ring as well. There's a green coming down over there. Anything out in the desert? We can only get whites and greens at the moment. Blue, blue. Problem is, I don't know how far away that is. It could be the jungle, it could be Viking Bay, it could be just on the other side of the snow. I guess I'm going that way though. I've got some dino balls. That's okay. We'll see what we can find. So yeah, today's a bit of a mishmash. Mostly loot, but we'll see what we can find along the way. Big Boy, as clearly you've been on this server longer than we have, what do you think the chances of people actually wanting to do crown raids are? Because I think that dictates a lot of our long-term base prospects. Like, if nobody's ever going to do any crown raids, then I'll just, you know, I'll just force Maximus to live in a spot that looks nice rather than, you know, ooh, super defensible. I don't know if any raids have taken place on either server, actually. Oh, bison. I need to get those today. Actually, they're on the list. Has anyone done any raiding yet? Plundered crowns. Yeah, literally no raiding being done. Because yeah, I've got a few cheeky ideas for both potential base spots to make raiding harder. Could backfire, it could end up making raiding really easy, but you know, I think it could work. I shouldn't have stopped to level up, that was a mistake. How long is your level up animation? Come on. Yeah, that will have a big impact on where we go, is whether we expect to be raided. Time for a disco ball, you know? Am I gone the wrong way? I'm trying to go through the snow. I thought it was this way. I mean, I am going through the snow, but I don't remember it being a narrow path. Veilwind? That's a Veilwind. Okay, that's the first time I've actually seen one. That's a UT. Stay away from you. Which is why I'm going in the same direction. And this wasn't quite where I intended to go, but it'll do, I guess. Call it a shortcut. We can't tame them until week 3, but they seem to still be on the map. Just as, you know, bears and mammoths and everything is still here. Mammoths are a week 3 dino. I really hope we get a mammoth. Really, really hope we get a mammoth. Okay, Again, it wasn't quite my intention to come out here, but it's clearly been a while since I played Rag, and my navigation skills are not best. Yeah, Bay loves his mammoths as well. That's the green drop I was heading for, is it? No, that's a new one. I have no idea where the green drop I was heading for is, actually. Where's that one coming down? Is it in the canyon? Can anyone remember how to get up and down from the canyon? All the furry boys are Lucy likes furries, confirmed. Ramp on the south side that goes all the way down. Yeah, so it's been a while. Excess bees and dung beetles. See, I was saying this to Maximus a little bit earlier, that I feel there's going to be some problems with certain tames that kind of need another tame to get. Like, we have snails as one of our options, but obviously we can't get snails without veggie cakes. Now, obviously, we can just go out and gather honey from the wild, but that's a lot. Like, to get all the veggie cakes needed for snails. That is a lot. Especially because you've got to keep feeding them as well after. It's not even just the taming. Oh, God, why do I this feel like such a bad idea? I'm just trying to turn around. I need like 3-point turning. There we go. Okay, yeah, not going off there. But the other thing is, there is the mod dragon on here. And according to the mod page, to tame those, you need live sheep. So, if somebody gets... Sorry, live tamed sheep specifically. So if somebody gets the dragon in the dip, but didn't get sheep, like that's going to be awkward. And it's not like you just, I'll just trade for spiders. I'll just trade for some sheep off people because, you know, like, you need a constant supply. So I'm very curious, some of these tames. Okay, so I was gonna say, if I come down and it's in a rock. So many Spinos! Go for it. 2 parasaur saddles! Oh my god! Just what I needed. And like 5 tranks. Wow. 7 bees? Alright. Okay. Flashy. Maximus is suggesting today I should tame a penguin. I'm not quite sure why, but he keeps saying I should tame a penguin. I'm up for trying to give it a go, you know. I think it could be an interesting challenge, but I don't anticipate success. Not just because obviously I'll be slowly dying to the cold, but also because penguins, you know, they have a very low health to torpor ratio, so they have this tendency to die if you don't use trank darts. And obviously we don't have trank darts. Yeah, but for Polly, we live near the desert. There's mantis. We've got literally no. They're a very, very minor temperature source. Like, unlike the Dimetrodon and the otter, you cannot boost their temperature output. They just give a flat amount at a very, very small range. So they do have the tiniest use, but the server's also playing with their Dino Depot, which incubates eggs anyway. So, you know, we don't need temperature for that. Let's go for this white drop. Oh, Griffin. Hello. Actually forgot they existed. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it might move. Still debating. Any mention of the word moving or base spot or anything like that, and Maximus immediately leaps to the desert. So you know, gotta be shh. Yeah, trying to think. It all just comes down to how much raiding there's going to be. Where is the bridge? Damn it! I'm going the wrong way. I'm trying to find the bridge. The grumpy, indecisive track. Pretty much. It's not on purpose. It just... yeah. Wow. That was even better than the last drop.
May have accidentally been loud in your live stream by pressing a button and panicking at the same time.
It wasn't loud, it was just out of nowhere, you know? And then no follow-up. Sounded like you were commenting on my commentary, you know? Maybe you heard me criticising you deeply. Took offence.
I wasn't listening. I had bigger issues. I had a dino snapping at me on a raft and broke 3 beds, and the Iguanodon's nearly dead.
Oh no! So I know you're out on the raft then. That's good, yeah. You're still looking for ichthyes.
Well, I was trying to go up the river, and then it's just been ambushed.
Yeah, this is what I was dealing with on that first day, you know. Hence why I moved out the desert. Because I had enough so quickly.
No one's chasing me. Oh god, there's the other bed gone. And it's his tail stuck the ichthy off. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Okay. Good luck. Not to add to your woes right now, but I've been told that today is the day you get a bikini. So, you know.
Oh, not worried. I'm too busy running away. Oh my god.
I really need to remember to set the Iggy into bipedal before I try and turn. 'Cause I keep almost running off things. Oh.
I don't think we have the raft anymore.
We have a spare, it's okay.
And Iggy has 100 health left.
Well then. Good job. Leave you alone for 5 minutes. Oh god, oh god. Never mind. Don't mind me. I just ran into a UT and a pack of Carnos. Just I didn't realise they existed down here. Not the time to poo, Mr. Iguanodon. Not the time to poo. Okay, it's not chasing me. Yeah. One problem with Ragnarok, or at least Ragnarok with no flyers, there's a lot of verticality to it, so I can't really see drops unless I find a mountain. There's also just not a lot of drops in general, to be honest. Full-size frame, oh god. Oh no. Who's this? Who lives up here? Someone living at Beaver Lake. This doesn't seem to be overspawned. That must be a single player thing, because in my single player there was about 30 beavers here. This has only got a handful. Interesting stairs. I guess the nearby hill is not good enough, you know? Wow, look at that. Where's the pixel police, eh? I mean, they've got a lot of space on the far side, so they could literally just move the marker across, like, you know, half a foundation, and it'd all be fine. Damn. Better hope Haddock doesn't see. They've got beavers though, so that's at this stage. Like, if obviously, as we were saying the other day, raids are something you have to agree to. They don't want to force the community to PvP if they don't want to. So raids are something you have to agree to. It also prevents, you know, offlining and things like that. But currently, the best anyone can have is wood. So, you know, beavers, pretty big advantage if anyone agrees to a raid at this stage, which is why I don't think anybody will. I don't think we're going to see raiding until we get to stone, to be honest. Who's this? Tribe of Dino. Oh no! That blacksmith's dead. Oh. Was it you? Did you kill the blacksmith? Oh, stone is going to be very rough to raid, yeah. Like, that's another mark against the whole desert living. I had always thought that adobe was similar to stone in terms of strength. I was looking at it before the stream. Turns out I was completely wrong, and it's actually... So I thought it was equivalent to stone. Maximus thought it was about halfway between stone and wood. It turns out it takes damage the same as wood, but it has less health than wood. So yeah, living in the desert, we would have to use adobe to not fry ourselves, and that would severely weaken the base. Adobe is stronger than stone when damaged by corrupted creatures. But we don't have any corrupted creatures. I don't think that helps us. I'm also pretty sure that green drop I was slowly making my way towards us, well, don't think it's there anymore. Just a fun fact from when you test it. Yeah. I think I've only ever used Adobe once. No, twice. Twice. If I lived in the desert more often, sure. But yeah, overall, I don't really. I mean, if it's that weak, you know, what's the purpose? Why would you ever use it over something else? I did like it in ASE because it was the only one that had like a seamless texture, which sort of spread across multiple pieces. That was a really nice aspect of Adobe. So, you know, if you built a really big wall, it actually looked like a big wall rather than lots and lots and lots of small walls. It doesn't even do that in ASA. In ASA, you've got, you know, clear lines between them. There's a green drop over there. Can I get to it in time? Go, Iguanodon, who still needs a name. Something which doesn't include the word slave. I mean, it's currently called Bert, but, you know. If chat would like to suggest a name. I feel like I'm going to regret it, but, you know. You're saying because all he does is run. Not the fastest thing around, but do we have any you know, the idea is not bad. Long distance runners, maybe? Any marathon runners? Terminator, I feel like you know, once again missed the one thing I specifically said. Missed might not be the right word. Chose to ignore. still have no idea where I'm going. Because I don't know where the green drop was. What are your dips, big boy, then, other than bee and beetle? What else did you get? Anything interesting? Are we naming things? That's the idea, Lucy, yes. The iguanodon needs a name. Bert is just a placeholder. Donatello. I don't even see the green drop. Has it gone away now? I'm never going to get them in time. Yellow in the distance. Iguana Donatello. There's another green one coming down over there, however far away that is. Sushi Roll Bert. So we have Usain, Iguana Donatello, Sushi Roll Bert, and Terminator disqualified. I think I might just head back to our side of the map. Although we are near the jungle, so I could check for some more iguanodons while I'm in the area. You got dolphin? Yeah, we've got a dolphin too. Diplodocus. Bee, beetle. Snake we've also got. Dimorph we've got. Compy. Dilo. Featherlight. We've got Featherlight as well. So we've got 4 in common. Two thumbs up. Okay. Yeah, I was just over here a minute ago, but whatever. The Fonz! Ah, the Fonz. Yes, that. Okay, now I never watched Happy Days, but I know the Fonz, and I think that actually works really well. It's a bit laggy right now. Why is it so laggy? Come on, hurry up, I ain't got all day. Sabertooth Rider just... Wait, no! Iguanodon Saddle! I was like, oh, that's terrible. No, there is actually a tiny, tiny bonus. 10 more armor. Damn, my frame rate is low here, though. That's down to like 30 around that drop. That's a tiny boost. Winning! Oh, hang on. Yeah. There we are. Now, do we go with the Fonz? Or is it that? Fonzie with an IE? I'm going to have to Google it quickly. Fonz. It is Fonzie with an IE. Okay. I just can't decide between Fonzie or the Fonz. Well, we'll go with Fonzie for now. Terminator, you are losing points at a rapid pace. I don't know what the points are for yet, or how many everyone's got, but I know you don't have a lot. Server... Oh, come on. Beast! I feel like this is going to be a regular complaint. I'd rather it wasn't. But it's going to end up being a regular complaint. It's not the same time daily, though. It's not. Last week it was happening at like 6 o'clock UK time. Right now it's 4 o'clock UK time. It seems to depend on who's doing it. Because Phoenix was doing it last week. And so it's been done a bit later. And yeah, the fact that we also have another restart a couple of hours before that. It's like I tried to wait for the first restart before I start streaming. But that gives a very short window. I just don't understand why we can't spread them out a bit, you know. I know one is done manually, fair enough. But then move the automated one further apart. I don't get it. I don't get it. The servers are provided for free. It is very nice of them to let everyone play here. So I'm trying not to, you know, be too grumpy about it. But damn it, if I could not have 2 restarts while I'm trying to play, that'd be really cool. Alright, well, I'll see if I can make it back to base then. Try not to get caught by this Yeti on the way past. No. I like that. The sunbeams coming through the trees there. That's really... Oh, sorry, moonbeams even. This is nighttime? What? Yeah, the light beams there. That's really pretty. I don't know. Server restart in like 10-15 minutes, Maximus. If you went aware.
Yeah, I'm trying to head back to base. No, I've not seen a single of those new dragons. I've seen about 4 or 5 now. One of them's massive.
Yeah, they come in like 5 different sizes, I think.
That's another one. Yeah, I'll probably get back to base and call it there. And might actually bother editing.
Yeah, I was going to look for some more iguanas while I was up by the jungle, but yeah, I'm heading back.
Yeah, well, the disaster of the raft and the iguanodon's still nearly dead. I was like, sod it.
Also, I don't know why, but I've currently got like 30 FPS. It's just... Ugh.
I was having problems earlier.
Yeah, normally fine. Don't know. Ever since I picked up the last drop, it's been terrible. The last drop, which gave me a 35 armor iguana sample, so you know.
Oh.
Check me out.
Was that like a 10 or 15 better?
10. It's not much.
That was better than...
It's better than nothing. It is better than nothing. I'm not going to turn it down. It's the only useful thing I've got out of a drop. Of course, the one of the previous drops came with 2 like 50+ parasol saddles, so you know. Oh, hello, bee. Big boy and has apparently got bees and beetles. So.
What?
Yeah, look at them. Bees, beetles, wolves. All the cool things, you know. Oh, another bee. Another bee. Another bee. What the hell? They've already tamed 7. I've just seen,
I can hear a bee now.
I've just seen 4.
Yeah. I think you need to be trading with them.
Yeah, but we don't have anything they want. That's the problem. That's the problem. Like, they've also got snakes. They don't need those. They've also got dimorphs. They don't need those. What else have they got? Ichthy.
Why did my
They've got
cat not do
those.
anything?
Is it turned on?
Oh, why would it have been turned off?
It seems that on a server restart they turn off.
Oh God!
Are you almost back at base? Yeah, the cats seem to turn off on server restart for whatever reason.
Didn't know that. Wish I knew that.
Yeah.
Like Bison came out now and got me. After I got microrapted.
Well, at least it's not me who's dying today. Just me who's got 30 FPS. Why? They apparently want a cat.
Okay.
So we could trade them a cat for something.
We can trade them 2 cats, one for a dung beetle and one for a... What was the other thing that we wanted?
No, they've got bees. Bees and
Bees,
cats.
yeah, we'll take a bee. Bee and a dung beetle, 2 cats.
2 for 2. There you are. Right, that's the deal. Look at that.
I don't have a way of getting back to my stuff.
I'm slowly working my way around now.
Yeah.
Tell you what, when the server goes down, I'm going to restart my client because this is like it's just getting worse. It just hit 20 for a second there. It was like 60 solid when we started. Ever since that last drop, it's just been slowly ticking lower and lower and lower. How can one green drop ruin my game performance?
Dunno.
Very sorry,
well,
chat. I honestly have no clue why.
Make a saddle or something because I want to log. Well, unless it goes down, I'm not coming back, so I need to get my stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I can't fight the bison for you, but I can.
No, I'm 800 meters. My body's 800 meters away.
Yeah. Frames have definitely left the chat. Okay, if I stand still, I'm at 40. Which is still pathetic. Can't go up there, that's too steep. Yeah, no idea why the pest control turns off when server restarts. Really weird. I have to check them every single time. Not that way. Single best feature of Iguanodons is now that we have auto run, because they have infinite stamina. Just tap the auto run button and then steer with the mouse. Single most redeeming aspect of an Iguanodon. Cruise control. I'm confused for a second. I thought that was Big Boy talking. I was like, 33 bees? What? You said 7. Okay, I'm almost home. Ugh, this is horrible. I think I've got a marker on your death at least, so... I do need to try taming a bison later. That's going to be interesting.
Have a go.
Just trying to work my way to it now. Yeah, the frames are getting worse. It's down to like 22 there. I was watching Cops for a tiny little bit last night, actually, and she said that it was like really framey on the other server as well.
Oh my god.
She was referring to it as PowerPoint.
Okay, oh my, this is ridiculous.
I see a horde of bison.
And the Microraptor's
see
just got
you,
involved,
yeah.
and the cat is doing nothing, and I'm dead.
Right. Come, follow me, Iguanodon! To safety! Okay. Oh, I see a second Iguanodon down there. A very bloody one. Oh, God. Okay. It's two iguanodons. So I'm going to see. Can I find your bag? Nope, no bison. Why are you after me?
There should be a cat down there as well.
There might be a dead cat. Problem is now that there's terror birds and everything flooding the area, and I've had to run away from those two iguanodons due to the bison.
Yeah, the cat's dead.
Yeah. Oh, this is horrible. Horrible, horrible frames. Okay, I'm just going to get the iguanodons out first. Get them safe. And then I'll see if I can find a bag.
It's all because the bloody cat resets.
Yeah. I have no idea why it does it. Nothing else resets on server restart. Where are you? Iguanodon, come on, hurry up. Terror birds are fighting the bison, so I might be able to sneak in and have a look. Cat's going off constantly with all the bugs and compies and microraptors and pegos and... Now, you were apparently around here when you died. Can I find a bag? Or a dead cat, if I can find the... What is this bison's aggro, man?
I think it's on quite a lot of shrubbery. I don't know if you need to turn the grass off, maybe.
Like, the bison keeps leaving the area to go fight terror birds and stuff, and then I go back to where your bag was, and every time I turn around, the bison's back on me. I mean, I have my grass lower than yours anyway, I think, but... Yeah, got nothing about bushes. Let's see. Bag. I have no idea, like...
My track's been broken all day. I can't even see my death tracker to help you either.
Yeah. Slow shit down in 6 minutes. Okay. Oh, sorry, 6 minutes, 5 minutes. Oh, hang on, that's a dead Maximus. That's why I can't find a bag. It's because a dead Maximus has been retrieved. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, definitely restart the client. Because this is just so laggy. Come on, iguanodons. We're going home. Are they both following? Slowly, slowly. Come on, that's it. One of them is extremely bloody.
Yeah, that was the one I was nearly dead from the dino.
Yeah. Ugh. There was once, once upon a time, I used to play, I think it was Star Wars: The Old Republic online, and I had an average of something like 8 FPS, and yet I still played that for months, and it never really bothered me somehow. But this is painful. Like, and anytime I think back to that, I'm like, how did I cope with, under 10 frames?
Yeah, but it's like how they used to play in SCART and stuff, and then after HD, it's...
Okay. Iguanodons are home. I say that. Come on, keep up. That second one's on its way. Will you stop wandering off? Whenever you take stuff off follow and they decide to suddenly, turn around and run.
One of them should have a spike wall in them as well, because there's another gap over it.
Okay, I dismounted the Iguanodon and immediately went back to 60 FPS. Like, instantly the second I got off that Iguanodon. So much smoother there. So what was all that? How... Okay, anyone in the chat technically, knowledgeable about, PCs? Or, or Unreal, or Arc? Can anyone explain why riding was so laggy? And dismounting has solved it. I'll put your stuff in the mortar and pestle, I guess.
It's missing spike wall somewhere.
I have a boulder big Iguanodon apparently from your body.
We're missing a spike wall somewhere, I don't know how.
Yeah, can't answer that one.
Cage is here still, and all that jazz. It don't matter, it's about to shut down anyway.
Yeah. Let's put these away. Do we know anyone with parasaurs that we could trade with? Get rid of that. Yeah, there I guess 7. Okay.
No, I don't. Oh, well, I don't know what Phoenix has got.
The Iguanodon's causing me to lag because I've been calling them pants for days, and this is karma. Oh, okay. I didn't say they were bad, but they're no frogs, let's face it. Wait, Phoenix got to keep the same dino when she moved server. That's not fair. What the hell? Why didn't we get to keep it, Why?
Yeah, that'd have been nice. No.
What? Gleam kept it as well? Wow. These admins cheating.
Perhaps we can ask if that was an option. Can we have frogs again?
Can we have the frogs back, please? I was looking at the trying to look at the mod in single player, by the way. Still can't place down a crown vault in single player. I don't know if you've tried. But I did manage to put down the thing that gives, you know, sorts you into a house. Apparently, if it says you can't get a new house dino again from the same item, but if you use a different one, you get a new one. So if we go back to the admin hub and spin the other wheel, we can change house dino.
Does it say how many times we can spin?
Although it's not a spin wheel, mind you, is the item that comes with the mod. It's the Harry Potter sorting, Goblet of Fire thing. You just click on it and it goes, "You are house whatever." It doesn't. I don't know how they've connected it to the spin wheel. Maybe because it's connected to the spin wheel, maybe we could just spin the same one like 5 times. You know, just keep spinning it, like. Not when an admin's there, you know. We'll just go and we'll spin, like, just stealthily.
Well, they were unlocked. Part of it was unlocked when we was there.
So we'll just keep spinning until we get something we want. Hey, wow! Look, what a coincidence! We got House Wolf Frog. Cobbs did say as well though, that Iguanodon seems to have been like really common. They already seem to be quite a rare spawn on the map anyway. But then, yeah, there's just a lot of people that have been House Iguanodon, so there's a lot of competition for, you know, the whole 2 that exist. Hence why we can't find any good ones. There was a 55 at the river. Actually, now we've had a restart and there'll be another wipe. I'll have a quick run down to the river and see if I can find one and not die.
I just remember there's no beds on the raft anymore.
I am curious about the dragons, though, as to whether they're going to be in the dip or it's an everyone can tame it situation. And because I don't know how the mods will integrate. Maybe if I can find some mutton and we get really lucky. Yeah. Because there's that whole chosen one mechanic. Maybe I can get really lucky and get a dragon.
Just you be swooping around and hey guys.
Yeah. Nice raid advantage, you know. Let's try and get back on the server at the moment.
It's loaded up my editor. I might edit a video, but I'm very tempted to play Battlefield since it's on. Since it's on right now.
Alright.
Actually, I might. Yeah, you know what? I might play that instead.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll see you later then. Have a good
See you
afternoon.
later on.
Bye-bye.
Good afternoon. Bye.
Well then. Where's the server? Come on. How long does it take? It's a text file. Come on. Upload new text file. Press restart. Come on. World's slowest restarting server. See you later, Terminator. I will be sure not to name anything after your suggestions. Yeah. We may move. I'm not sure. I don't know if I can be bothered. Maximus is definitely very keen to move. You know, he every 5 minutes it's like, oh, but you know, The desert seems really yeah. But if there's crown raiding, then I think I've got a better idea. Not quite so good for resources. Not very spacious. You know, we'd definitely be having to live in a cramped environment. Get a bit, should we say, creative with the building. But I think something that could be good for the crown vaults. We'll have to wait and see. Server! Damn, that was slow. Okay. So, hopefully, I did say I was going to restart the client, but it seems to have fixed when I dismounted. So, hopefully, no lag. Do I have my skins? I don't. It's not consistent. But sometimes I log back in and the skins are on, sometimes they're gone. There we go. Let's get you back in the breeding line. Are all of our our breeding iguanodons being taken out to die? Oh dear. It's more in health. Okay, I'm gonna put those away again. Actually, just to make it. I put them on you, didn't I? Yeah. Idiot. We'll saddle this one, and we'll take the saddle off you. And we'll saddle you just to make sure. Cat. Turn pest control back on. Thank you. Back up the base. And yeah, I'll head down to the desert and see if a good iguanodon has spawned in from the wipe. Also, if there's any drops. White drop. How's everybody's Sunday going anyhow? What are we all up to? Nice relaxing day in the sort of sun. Anybody playing Ark? Oh, I'll take the water skin. Need that. Not really sure why I need stimberry seeds. There's actually sun. Who did you steal it from? Stole it from the Danes. Okay. Now that's allowed. Oh! Really? Here I thought my problem was going to be solved. Now that I have a cat. But no, Palovia still exists. Quill's making pancakes and you're drinking coffee. You're both feeling crummy. Now, I'm just to clarify, here, crummy would be like, you know, bad. Like, you know, what a crummy day. But you started that sentence so positively with like, you know, oh, pancakes and coffee, yeah. So I'm curious if the, you know, in Canada you use the word for a different meaning, or just really don't like pancakes and coffee. The same meaning, okay. Just had to check, you know. There's a dragon. Female young Zaldrir dragon. Level 95. I don't have anything to tame it right now, but I am curious if we're allowed. I should do this off stream. I don't want Big Boy to learn, you know. Dragon has refused. You insist at your own risk. Now, is that just bad luck, or is that... Have they successfully turned, you know, integrated it into the dino dips? We'll see if we can find another one. We'll see if we can find another one. Because the mod's got its own sort of built-in refusal system where it just goes, nah, I don't like you. And I think that was based on size. Like, the bigger the dragons, the more likely it is it refuses you. Who knows? Jabaz! Can't have them anymore. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! I swear it's always 55. Like, they come in 2 levels, 55 and 95, nothing else. And the 55 is about to die, so... The dragon abandoned me before I could even tame it. Yeah. Maximus told me the other day that, like, if we get another bad week, that's it, he's done. Really, this is the basis for our tribe. It's just who can last the longest so that we can claim we were abandoned. Like, you know, the second Maximus is out, that's it. I can stop playing. Whole reason I'm here, you know? just to get that +1 on the abandonment counter. Okay, there's one more spot I've actually seen one spawn in, so let's go further downriver. Anything? Nope. Any drops? Drops, 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 drops. Any drops? There's a white one back there. A white one over there as well. Iguanodon! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! 25! Yeah, I've not seen a 25 yet. I was quite happy not seeing one at all. Ah, dear. Iguana don't. As in, I don't tame it. Somebody's choosing to live in the fort. From the ashes. I don't know why I check tribe names. I have no idea who anyone is. So, yeah, it's meaningless. And that drop just disappeared. So... you check tribe names for future interactions. By interactions... be more specific. Come on. Say what you mean. I know exactly what you mean, but... well... I can't believe I'm running for white drops, really. I haven't seen a death worm yet, by the way. I don't particularly want to, but I haven't seen any yet. You're a water jar? Damn, I was happy to just have found a water skin. See? That's 2 I've found now. I just need to get me some rare flowers and then I can mind wipe. Get some precious engram points and unlock more than 3 structures. Hello, Mike. How are you today? Did manage to last night get 2 pieces of desert cloth, so I'm not like not as bad now for running these drops. I don't have to deal with you know, painful heat stroke all the time. There's a green drop over there. How far away? That looks like it's probably going to be... it's probably like over here somewhere. I think that's a bit far off. Oh my god. Wow. I forgot to put away the saddles again. That was a bad drop. What's that pin on the map? That's been there since like day 2 of the other server. You know, we were on the frogs and Maximus got the raft stuck. We saw your base on the way home and it's like, oh, I'll make a note of that. Ugh. Sneezing. And you didn't hear it because I muted it, but ugh. Early today as well. Has to be the worst drop on record. I think I might have had worse. Even just because like the ones I'm thinking of being worse came from, you know, a higher colour, so it should be better. Like seem to remember opening a red cave crate on Scorched which had something like stone and raw meat. No, cooked meat, sorry. So it's technically better than that one because at least I could just, you know, I could eat the raw meat. Technically better. But the fact that it came from a red cave crate makes it worse. Yeah, not great either way. So, I've occasionally seen them here. It looks like that's a no. I mean, it doesn't help that iguanodons, you know, will get absolutely shredded by like a pack of raptors or something. So if they weren't rare enough already, yeah, they're probably just going to get killed off. Hmm. All right, let's cross over. There's heat stroke. So I don't want to be in this area too much longer. Nothing of interest so far. That there, the rock that's just above my character's head, that's where Maximus wants to live. Sharing our super top secret locations with you, you know. You've had a time trying to find good iguanodons on server 1. And server 1's going to have more people as well, so, you know, potentially more people fighting over it. Yeah, this is why we rafted down here on that first day on this server. Was because he wanted to live here. But I logged on the second day. And, well, I had heat stroke and was just like, haha, nah. And he wants to live up here. Even just partly because it's, like, exactly the size of the base circle. Well, square, sorry. Like, there's a tiny little bit of extra. So, it's elevated, which means it's hard to get up to if you can't, you know, if you're not on something that could jump. There's resources nearby. I'm not a fan of this big rock that I'm stood on right now, and I don't think we can get rid of this, can we? No. So this would probably irritate me. But yeah. My main objection to it, aside from like, we don't know what we're going to get in future weeks. If we get, you know, snow dinos, or something that only spawns up near the volcano or the redwoods or whatever, that's a hell of a long way to go. Yeah, it's not so much about view, as much as just aesthetic. You know, if I'm trying to build a nice looking base, desert isn't really the best. We've got very different priorities when it comes to bases, I think. Plus, as I said last night, you know, the neighbours are just awful around here. Terrible. Terrible. Really, really bad Yelp reviews, you know. It does have access to the coast, though, which is nice. Yeah, neither area is good. Heat could be a great natural defense. That's what I said about the snow. Apparently he's not cool with that, you know. Heat stroke, fine. Snow, nah, not interested. Too painful. It's not like I was suggesting the murder snow. Just the regular murder snow. We'll see, we'll see. So at the moment I think the idea is to wait for the next dino dip and see what we get. We'll wait that. But also, I mean, you know, everyone else is going to have kangaroos, presumably. Everyone's going to get kangaroos, clearly. And those who don't will instantly trade for them. So, you know, elevation, not as useful of a defense anymore. Not really. Well, this server started a week late, so the best time for that elevation was week 1, when, you know, only people with frogs or like iguanas could get up. By the time we can move to there, everyone will have access to them. So you also have Jaboas. All right, okay, with your like either useful or cute pets. Show offs. We've just got every single flying shoulder pet, apparently. Ichthyornis, Featherlight, Dimorph, and Vulture. Oh, there's nothing here. $51 weight. You've been living off the raft, Mike? I kind of thought about living off the raft, but I've got, you know, sort of nightmares of it getting stuck again. I think with the frogs it was maybe a bit more doable to live off the raft, because they don't take up very much space, you know. Iguanodons can't fit quite so many on there. I'm not wearing fur, no, this is skin. We can't unlock fur yet. At least I'm pretty sure we can't. We're only level 20. I don't think you get fur for a bit. I'm actually wearing 2 pieces of desert cloth. It's not making... It's slowing it down, but it's not really, you know, preventing it. So, we found 1 very terrible drop. And 2 very terrible iguanodons. So, there's a white one coming down really, really far in the distance there. But yeah, it looks like it's going back to base time. Oh, thank you. No drops near base. Purple can't open. Not having much luck today. Oh, 140 horse though. Sure. Sure. Hello, Rebel. You wouldn't happen to know where there's any high-level iguanodons, would you? No. That's a tiny dragon. What level? 50. Ah, it does say not tameable on it though. It does say not tameable, so it looks like they have actually successfully got it integrated with the mod. Okay, good to know, good to know. I was very curious about that. I can't remember if the last one I spyglassed said not tameable on it. But normally, you know, doing like cross-mod stuff is not super common, so there's always a chance. Maybe we could get a you know, cheeky dragon. Because right now, we just straight up do not have any other rideable creatures that we can actually use. The dolphin is the only one that we have, and yeah, you know, not the best for deserts. Dolphins, typically, they don't really thrive. So, we'll head back to base and I'll see if we can try and get a bison somehow. Good spawns for iguanodons, Southwest Island. I don't have a raft anymore. I think we've got a spare, but I'd have to put it down. You know, it's still back at base at the moment. So we could potentially head out there. Yeah, the bison went really well with the frogs because we were just, you know, they'd come running at us and we just jump over them. I don't feel quite so confident with the iguanodon. The only other rideable creature you've got is the ovis. Oh dear. At least the ovis has got some use, I suppose, but yeah. It's still not amazing. Rain! And the desert goes from being orange and in your face to grey. Okay, well, yeah. We'll head on up. No, no. Am I getting iguanodon protest lag again? There we go. It's not a very successful start though. So, bison. It's going to have to be boomerangs, I think. How many tracks have we got? We don't have a crossbow. So I've not managed to find one in a drop or from a mantis or anything yet. No green drops anywhere. Okay, so yeah, I could do boomerangs, slingshot, 50 tranks. I'll use tranks, and then I've got the boomerang as a backup. I really like these. These are one of the best additions to the building. Great, love them. Even just do that, you know. I'm just having less FPS when I'm riding this iguanodon. That's really weird. Dramatically less, actually. Come here. Let's see what we can find. On foot bison taming isn't going to go well, so I still want the iguanodon with me. Alternatively, still need mind wipe, but as part of the mod there is, where is it? I can't see it. There it is. I don't know, it feels a bit cheesy, but make a bunch of those. There we go. Bison. 20. 55. 50. Someone talk to the mod. Oh, okay. Cancel. We are allowed to place the flags outside of our claim, yes. We just have to pick them up again afterwards. Like, you can use traps for taming. It was you? Oh no. Fair enough. Say, it's a bit cheesy, honestly, that it works. Like, I mean, the only difference between using them and billboards is, like, engram price, so... 55. Like... It's just, yeah, it's a bit cheesier, but... Hang on. I could hear combat. Oh, it's stopped now. There was something circling there. Presumably Microraptor, but... What was the bison that mauled Oh no, wait, they'll be in white. There was one that mauled Maximus earlier. What level was that? I'll try and do one the old-fashioned way. Sort of, you know, bison jousting. As soon as I find one, that is. Goodbye. Yep. This is really getting irritating now. Why do I have so much less FPS when riding an Iguanodon? It's kind of a problem for House Iguanodon. You know, if they tank your frames. And as I say, I was watching Cobbs last night, and she was having frame issues as well. And she is coincidentally House Iguanodon. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I've got nothing else to ride to, you know, make a comparison. Here, bison! Yoo-hoo! Bison, bison, bison. Come on, let's be friends. Pretty please. No. No, hot single bison in my area. Just terrorbirds. What other mod changes are you responsible for then, big boy? Hmm? Then Pelican posting screenshots. There's a 130 Fiume, eh? High level horses, high level Fiomias. And then level 15 Iguanodon. Yeah. When it comes to, you know, sort of cheese, things like that, there's three types of people. You've got the ones who will keep it entirely quiet so they can, you know, use it as much as possible. You've got the ones who will share it so that it gets changed. And you've got the ones who share it because they want to be like, ha! Look how good I am. Look what I found. I don't know which one I fall into most of the time. Varies depending on the mood. No, no, his name is actually Big Boy. Super cringe, obviously. I mean, psst, come on. For exactly the reason you just said, Rebel. But, you know. No. No, it's, Big Boy and Quill. A little gaming team. Those are the same bison I've already seen. No good ones. Ban the cheese. Yeah, I'm not too fond of cheese and stuff. Like, to be honest, even trapping things in general often feels like cheese to me. And I mean, like, you know, basic trapping. Sometimes I like it. You know, some of the traps are very inventive. And there's certainly some creatures that I would never attempt without a trap. But, yeah. Like, I do use billboards a lot myself for certain creatures, but I also think it would be kind of good if you couldn't. Because there's a lot of other dinos or items that would suddenly get so much more useful if trapping wasn't possible. Yeah, nets. Net gun as well. Like, I don't mind the idea of the net gun, but I feel like it can be used against far too big creatures. Merlin, could you please not? Thank you. Like, it really shouldn't be able to go up to the size that it can. On the other end of the scale, though, you've got things like the chain bowler, which I feel isn't good enough. Because, you know, you have to set up a turret for it. So you've got to get something into the right area to shoot it. You need to bring a turret. You know, it's not like a bowler or a net gun is super simple to use. It requires a bit of planning ahead. And so I think, yeah, the chain bowler should be actually a really helpful taming tool. But it only lasts for like 10 seconds. A regular bowler is like, what, 30 minutes? Something like that? And the chain bowler lasts for 10 seconds. No, I didn't mean to. No! No, no, don't you dare. I was trying to turn around to check its level. Accidentally, What have we got? 135. And another 55. 55 is a really popular level today. I'm gonna, before I do anything, I'm gonna park over here. Log off. See, suddenly the frames come back. It's annoying me. So, I'm restarting the client. It's only when riding. I don't understand, but hopefully a restart will fix it. I know exactly why you like the net gun, Lucy. I mean, let's face it, if the net gun was removed or made to only work on smaller creatures, it's not like it would prevent you from aiming, is it? You would still do it. You like the net gun because it can net Uties. That's why you like it. Like, if it worked on nothing else, literally no other creature, and only the Yuti, you probably wouldn't notice the difference. Okay, let's turn down grass a little bit, because my character's a short ass. There we go. Put my skins back on. You see, desert cloth. Short shots. Go. And let's give this a go. I would like to separate the pair of them if I can. Big bison isn't going to go very well. Oh, the 135's got a child as well, which is currently being mauled. Okay. I have had it occasionally. So I was using structure skins a little bit. I was using the Viking ones on the other server, Big Boy, and they didn't load until I went out of range and came back in, but it still said on the structure that there was a skin on it. Whereas these, it never loads. If it doesn't load immediately, it never loads in for me, and it doesn't even say they're skinned. That's what I've found so far. Because I thought, yeah, it was just a delay and it'll pop in eventually. Like, whenever I start the game up, or join the server rather, these, visible like in the list straight away, that takes a couple of minutes to appear. But once it does, I can see everything. Those don't seem to reappear at all. Sometimes they're there anyway. You know, it's not consistent that they don't show up, but I really want to separate the bison out. I don't want to be trying to dodge two. Which one am I after? I could just kill that one, right? Have I got any regular arrows? No. This is going to be really awkward because I've got to try and avoid getting knocked off. If I hit the other one, it's okay. I'm applying top, so. Yes, that's it. You fight the Carno. Oh, no, not me, Carno. No, I have the cat. I'm not a Microraptor away from defeat. I am, however, one getting wedged inside a bison away from defeat, like that, see? I reset it after server restart. I don't have to reset it after just relogging. That's not needed. Okay, I have 10 seconds of immunity. Go! Perfect. Also, ow. That hurt. That really hurt. Where'd the bison go? Yoo-hoo! That's your juvenile. That's one very bloody adult that's already angry at me. Okay. Bison clearly have long memories. That's it, just stay there. No, no, over there. Stay over there. Missed. Oh! There's no way your top are running already. Also, I'm apparently a terrible shot. Why am I only doing 16 damage? Really that low? Okay, better. No. Yeah, I'm wasting so many of these arrows. Oh, what am I stuck on? Missed. Go away, Terrorbird. Nothing to do with you. Oh dear, I love them. I think they're a great addition. However, if it gets murdered by Terrorbirds, I'm going to be very unhappy. No! I'm helping! It's not even going to heal up, is it? Can everything stop attacking my bison, please? Now the Terrorbird's back. Okay, maybe I can just... I kind of want to keep the baby alive as well, but... You know, the adult is the priority. So. He's so low health. I should really let the chopper tick up. No. Like he just briefly forgets. I need to eat as well. Oh, I'm stuck on the baby. No. 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 Come back. Oh, dear. They're good fun. We can't ride them for a while because it's a level 50 saddle and we're limited to level 20. But I still want them. Oh, don't start a fight with a timer on. Oh no. That's gonna shred it. That is absolutely gonna... Oh. Nope. Got it. Ah, dear. Bison's so going to die. Can I get on? Can I get on? Yes. Can you let me move, please? Thank you. No! Ah. Literally every single thing in the area wanted to fight it. Right. And I'm out of tranks now as well, so out of tranks and my Guardian's half dead. I think next time we'll go for the box. But at least I can get the baby, yeah. Not a total loss. These are like the level 50s, aren't they? Yeah, 20, 50, and... Wow. Just bullying the baby, okay. Where else do they spawn then? I mean, we have these here. I know that there's some up in the northeast island. That's a long way away. Obviously the highlands, again, a long way off. I'm trying to think where else. I know I've seen somewhere else nearby. They're also over here. So yeah, there, here. Are there any other areas? Do we get them over here, maybe? Let me check. The old Google. Google. License spawns. Okay, yeah. So there's literally two other areas. There's there and there. That's it. Okay. Well, I'm off on a trip then. I will get a bison. After I get this white drop. The exciting white drop. I think for the next one we'll maybe build... it'll destroy it pretty quickly, to be honest, but we'll build a little wood wood box around them. Not thatch box, wood box. I'll take those because we don't have them yet. We don't have any sort of ramps. They are fun though. I like the bison. One of the best additions, I think bison and cat. Two best things they've added with ASA. Useful, enjoyable, not like stupidly overpowered. The milk on the bison is kind of like borderline. I think it maybe makes getting wyverns like a bit too easy considering how strong wyverns are. The milk was part of the balancing factor of them, but everything else, great. And the cat, say, is just, it's something I think people would have loved to have had for years. I mean, if it wasn't, if the cat wasn't added, then it was one of my thoughts for a creature vote suggestion was literally a shoulder pet that scares away microraptors and pegos and stuff. I wouldn't have thought of all the other things. I wouldn't have thought about making it a cat. In fact, I probably would have preferred it to be something like a TLC for one of the existing shoulder pets that's got no purpose. But absolutely, yeah, something that was needed. And it was an out of the blue like surprise update as well. You should do more of that. Less of these, you know. Hey guys, here's a date 6 months in advance that they won't meet, and a lot more of the surprise creature. I'm going to do well. Who doesn't like surprises? You don't like surprises? I don't know. That doesn't sound right to me. I feel like you like surprises. Not like surprise Microraptor, you know, that's the bad kind of surprise. But, you know, good surprises. It's funny, before the season was like fully announced and details given, when we first talked about the idea of tribing up, you know, me and Maximus, his aim was to try and get out and like speed run as fast as possible. He had like, you know, day 2 boss fights, you know. Get some tech and just kind of surprise everyone. And then, yeah, we've got this. Medieval and, like, level 10. He's dead keen for that. Like, wow. How did they have a battle rig on day 3? That was his dream. And now there's going to be no tech at all. Also, no bison so far, just Rexes. Oh, wait, there's one. I see you sneaking away at level 20. Okay. Level 20. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. You've always liked surprises. See? Surprise horse. 140. 10. All high levels. I cannot tame. Surprise gifts. I know you like those. Bison! Here, Bison. Yeah, Bison. Was before ISA came out, one of the things they announced for it was that structures were going to like be visible from much further away. And I think we do have them visible from further away. But I think it would be great. Like, I understand, I think technically why it probably won't ever happen, but like when I was running along then and those Brontos were kind of popping in, I think it'd be great if the creatures would also appear from a bit further out. Certainly based on size, like the really big things like a Giga or a Bronto should probably not be something that, you know, sneaks up on you. I'll be able to look across the valley and see them wandering around. But again, I think technically I understand the limitation. It is a shame. Is this why there's no bison? Is it because of these Rexes? Are they just killing everything? This whole area here is apparently a bison spawn zone. Yet I see nothing. This has been a very unsuccessful stream, to be honest, and unfortunately I don't have much time today. I was kind of hoping to get a little more done than just killing one bison and grabbing a couple of white drops. Well, there's a bison. And friend. Who's coming this way. Hmm. Yeah, not a very successful day at all. I want to get to the end of the stream and feel like some form of progress has been made. Listen. 100. It's not great. I think I might try and knock it out just because I normally don't settle for anything below about 130, 135, something like that. But I don't exactly have too many choices at the moment, so yeah, we'll try and do it the trapping way. How many am I gonna need? We can't ride them for ages. So, what skin pack is my armor? It is called Tribal, I think. I can't remember the full name, but definitely Tribal. It's one of the premiums. I don't mind the helmets, but they're not my favourite. See, it kind of covers my eyes a bit, you know. Yeah, I do really like the armor though, and the weapons all look really nice. I haven't seen too many of the skin packs that I'm actually fond of, but this one I do very much like. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, it's what the Wasteland's my favourite of the 3 official ones, and this obviously has a kind of similar vibe. I reckon a 2x2. 2x2 should do. The bison might be able to fit a 1x1, but we'll go for a 2x2. I need 8. I should probably sleep in bag just in case. 2 and 2x2 complete smashed up. Yeah, I think maybe actually a few spares. A few spare pieces. Probably not a bad shout. I've not actually tried doing it with a trap so far. Normally I would just billboard it but I don't have no mods unlocked. I'm too poor in the engram department. That's why I need a mind wipe. See, I learnt from Saddle Up and I planned ahead. Planned for a mind wipe. I just haven't been able to find any rare flowers. That bug is meant to be fixed. Should not be throwing the cat away. Just because I'm building off the back of a mount. You didn't need mind wipes. You got 5 of you. You've got so many spare engram points. More than you know what to do with. No mind wipes required, honestly. Let's get some of the weight out of my pockets. Mind wiping is just excessive. Showing off. Cabs hasn't been on. Susu's gone for 10 days and Cat was sick. Oh, here we go. That's right, Susu's always... Damn. Saddle Up season 3? No, 3? Season 6. And now season 7, Susu's... Damn. She is indeed a busy lady. Yoo-hoo! Come at me, bro. That's it. In theory, if I can get it aggroed onto me instead, it will stop trying to destroy stuff. But... doing 120 damage is going to break that down in, like... I'm trying to think of how many hits, like 25? 30-ish, maybe? I might be able to get it. This is where you know, a teammate comes in handy, because they can check the health on the structure and do replacements. Okay, it's got more health than I was remembering. I was thinking 6k. It's 10k. Easy. Not even close. The hard part, however, is that I only have berries. And these take an eternity to tame. What was I thinking of no. All the previous ones I tamed were up here where there's carrots all over the place. There is no carrots in this region. Oh, berry taming is going to take a long time. I didn't think this through. At least this time, unlike when I was doing it with the frogs, I can actually gather berries with, you know. Oh, it's the same. Okay, right. I just know that I did the last 2 bison I tamed on the other server were tamed with carrots, and that still took forever. So, you know. And that one was not helped by the fact that I was on a frog. I didn't have a berry gatherer. I had to do everything by hand. If it's the same time, that's Yeah, it's not too bad, and it's only level 100 as opposed to the like 150 I was taming last time. So, you know, I'm not going to be here for a week. How long is it? Let's check. Bison 100 on 3x is an hour. Only an hour. Oh. That's fine, yeah. Only an hour. Well, I need to stop streaming in about 20 minutes. So, yeah, that's not going to be tamed before the end. So I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do a couple more drops, keep an eye on the topper, and maybe see if we can find a second one to knock out. Hi, Giga. I love that the griffins have... Okay, I don't love this griffin. This griffin sucks. I love that they no longer just do like the constant high-speed circling with the massive dust clouds. You know, they actually have some sort of variety to their flight in the wild. I'm gonna just quickly grab that waste of a drop. We can get rid of the spears, I don't need those. I do really like the rag rework, honestly. Some really pretty spots. Like, I mean, it's not especially convenient for anything in terms of materials or tames or anything like that. But over there, above that waterfall, I'd quite happily build something there, or even, you know, top of that waterfall. I do like building by lakes. Rag always had some nice looking build spots. That is a good point. Yes, I will top up the topper, and then we'll go and... I tried the beaver dams yesterday, and I only got like 10 flowers. No, not flowers, mushrooms. It's mushrooms I need. I've got flowers. I tried mining crystal. I tried beaver dams. I didn't get like more than about 10 total. But I can always go and look for more. That is a very good point. Yeah. I've only really, like, I've got one complaint which is specific to the rag rework, which is the lighting is a bit much. Like, during the day, it's so bright. And then I have one complaint with rag as a map overall, which they could have potentially fixed in the rework, but I understand why they didn't, which is that I just wish it had a few more caves, like spread sort of in terms of level appropriate. The caves that are on here are really good, but you know, I think there's like 3, and none of them are particularly, you know, early game friendly. Those are the only 2 complaints I've really got with rag. The Behemoth Gate. In this economy. wasn't a favourite map in ASE. I go the wrong way. It's over here. Like, it's a nice map. I've always liked it, but it was never. Yeah, it was never a favourite. Like top half, definitely. You know. ASA at the moment, I think it's probably up there out of all of them, because it's been a very good quality remake, and because some of the other ones have been a bit less good. Seem to be missing some grass. Again, I can't tame it and it's a 150. Why? And he's got a baby. This is just unfair at this stage. I didn't mean to throw out those. Thank you. Okay, 20. The 20, 20, 25. Okay, so House Beaver isn't just getting super lucky. One of these beavers has to have a good selection of mushrooms available. Hot wings! Thought a terror bird was moving fast. No mushrooms. I'm gonna have to check some Google for mushroom spawns at this rate. My usual go-tos that I use on every other map are failing me. Oh. Any more? Come on. One random bit of success before the end of the stream, please. Because we've got nothing done today. Classic arc. 3 hours of playtime and 0 achievements. 8 mushrooms. Okay. Hang on, what's going on over here? Swamp trees. Ugh, back to the swamp again. No. Okay, so are these both from Hot Wings then? Where was the... Another 5. Okay. Who's the one taming a terrorbird over here? There. Yeah, they're both from Hot Wings. Look at these people with their tribe mates. Me and Maximus just don't manage to seem to be on at the same time. It's happened about twice so far. Where's the pathway back up? I would love to try, yeah. One day, well, one day I'll try having a tribe mate. One day. I can't see a damn thing. This is so dark. Bloody hell. I need to get back to my bison. Come on. So I think this season is literally, it's the thing that'll keep us both going. Is you know, trying not to be the one who abandons someone. Although my question on the scoring for the abandonment, because yeah, I think Maximus said in season 5 he originally had a tribe mate who then vanished as well. So we're both season 5 and 6. We've both been left by our tribe mates. Does season 6 count extra for me because all 3 of you abandoned me, or does it still only count as 1 because it was just one season, one tribe? How many abandonments do I get? Only 2 things that are assured for me with Ark. Bears will hate me, and I will be abandoned. Season 6 is a fake season. I don't know, it feels like a cop-out. You're trying to take away my points. Keep that down. I think these raptors are going to need to go. Okay. Don't know where they're going. Only half abandoned. Yeah, but there was 3 of you, so, you know. And you were still only there for a week out of 6. So, you know. I still think it is. Ah, dear. Well, we are actually starting to get somewhere now. Now that we've got half decent iguanodons. I'd still like something better, but it is improving. 1.5 abandonment points. Still puts me in the lead. I'm not sure that's something to be pleased with. But I'll take it for now. Maybe I should be more sad about this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go though, unfortunately. Yeah. You abandoned your tribe and never came back? You mean because ASA came out and you didn't want to buy it? Did that class as abandonment? I even offered to come and play. I've still got it installed. You just never gave me server information. I offered multiple times. Asked you, you know, do you want to play Genesis with me? And in fact, that one, I asked you initially, and you said, no, don't want it. And then when I came to play ASA, you went and bought it. So I asked if you wanted to play with me again, and you said, sure, and then never gave me the information to log into the server. I think pre-abandoned, if anything, for me. Extra points. Extra points. Again, not sure being abandoned is something to be proud of, but, you know. Worst part, by the way, about the server move, it's not that iguanodons are worse than frogs. It's that I have to come up with a new flag. That's the worst bit. Anyhow, yes. Unfortunately, I do have to go. I really hoped I'd get a bit more time in today, but it was a bit of a late start. He'll play Genesis if I don't mind you about the game. To be honest, I'm half tempted. Once this is over, obviously I don't want to be having too many playthroughs going at once. I'm half tempted to put a community server up. I can't do an ASA one. Can't do an ASA server because yeah, I have I am a G Portal partner, so I am, you know, forbidden by contract from having servers from other companies, and obviously exclusive ASA at the moment is Nitrado. If you do want service for any games that aren't ASA, G Portal link maybe in the chat somewhere, but if not, there's one in the description. Little plug, shameless plug. But yeah, we might do a community server for Genesis, because say I've still not played it. So maybe I'll pop one up, and hopefully some other people still play ASA and want to try it out. We'll see. In the meantime, though, yes, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, guys. Gonna have to go and hope that this doesn't wake up while I'm busy. I really didn't think the timing on this one through. Thank you very much for hanging out. Lovely to see you all. Have a good Sunday. And I'll try and be back in the next couple of days. No problem, Kitsu. See you later, guys. Bye-bye!